There's a douchebag named Cody Ko, and we are about to f his life up. Is that a good intro?
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today we have some hashtag YouTube drama going on, so I'm gonna do my best to activate my scarce mode and give you guys the most accurate, up-to-date info on the situation. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just about to go in on Jake Paul, though, who kind of just made a complete joke of himself a few days ago. I'll admit I'm a couple days late on this, but honestly, I'm obviously not subscribed to the man, and I didn't get this brought to my attention until my buddy Myro showed me just how staggering the like to dislike ratio is on this video. And after seeing that, I knew it was time, man. I put on my grilling apron and I sharpened my knives, and yeah, I'm ready to go in, boys. So for those out of the loop, Jake Paul is known synonymously, but Cody Ko is an ex-Viner turned YouTuber, which sounds bad when I say it, but truly, in my opinion, he's one of the funniest people on this site. He's one half of the comedy duo Tiny Meat Gang along with Noel Miller, who also kind of blew up this year. And yeah, man, they're a hilarious duo that make videos of them obviously roasting people, but it's never really been crossing the line in my opinion. Apparently though, for Whittle Jakey Wakey, his ego got hurt so bad he had to make an exposing video, which are very popular on YouTube right now. The only problem is he went about it the entirely wrong way. So we're gonna go over just how big this blunder was and why.
I'm about to confront like one of my biggest haters, 28-year-old wannabe comedian Cody Ko. Or I saw this Cody Ko guy for the first time when he was working at Fullscreen.
First things first, man. I'm sorry, but you can't say wannabe comedian. Even if you aren't a fan of these guys, they legitimately just did a tour across the US. Actually, no, like 2 tours back to back, and I think they're about to do a Canadian one, and pretty much every show was sold out. I personally went to their show in Seattle, and it was freaking hilarious, man. Like, the two of them have really good chemistry and the ability to create really funny humor out of nothing, which is evident in their videos and podcasts, which I do listen to about every week. So yes, I'm gonna say right away, you can say I'm pretty biased on this, but apparently I'm not alone, as over 200,000 people have disliked this video of his, and all the comments are just about how stupid it is overall. Anyways, let's keep going.
This guy, Cody Ko, is a bully. He's a cyber bully, and I fucking hate cyber bullies. Like, I hate it. It's the worst thing in the world. People hiding behind their computers, talking shit about other people.
So here Jake is going on with this spiel about how he hates cyber bullies, as he says. He keeps mispronouncing that. And he wants to start a conversation about removing negativity from the internet. And well, Jake, the problem is the conversation has been started already. And we've been talking about this for like over 5 years now. There are real steps people are doing and taking to remove toxic people from the internet, but I don't think the things you're describing are what Cody actually does. Yes, he cracks jokes about people. Yes, he can go in on them pretty severely, but it's literally what comedians do. And in the realm of stand-up, he is pretty tame, I would say. I think Jake thought that this video was going to be some news headline heard around the world that Jake Paul, YouTube legend, was standing up to cyberbullying once and for all. But no, in this he just comes off as incredibly stupid and egotistical, which is pretty much in line with the rest of his content.
He's just a ball of hatred that has a fan base that could affect the world. Like I said, I don't want to be like the YouTube's hero right now, but I do want to see how he will react when he's confronted in person. This guy is 28 years old, like sitting behind the computer making fun of like kids that are younger than him, and he's comedic. Like, yes, some of this stuff is funny. Like,
did you guys hear that? If you're a fan of Cody Ko, you could be affecting the world. Guys, we're basically a new hate group at this point. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all major social media platforms just straight up banned Cody for his way of coercing the youth into cyberbullying. This is just so brave of Jake to be doing. I'm glad he's standing up against this tyrant.
If someone was watching this video and it was about them and they didn't have tough skin, that could seriously affect them. And I can only imagine the ripple effect that this has to his audience, for them to be like in school and be like oh, what the f is that? What's that backpack? Like,
funny that Jake is talking about the effects that Cody's videos have had on the youth in school, when Jake has openly slammed public education and basically made a song purely about hating his teachers and not learning anything in school, with a much larger, much younger audience, might I add, than Cody has. So you can't exactly act all holier than thou in this situation, man. You literally wrote and shot a whole music video for the song too. So Jeff from Vlog Squad is helping Jake set this whole meeting up between the two of them, as he's gonna go expose Cody in real life. And I honestly think Jeff's a bit of a moron for doing this as well. I mean, I liked him before, as I thought he was actually a funny addition to David Dobrik's vlogs, but this is just kind of whack, man. And you can tell he was all about this because he knew it would bring him views. The problem is he put so much stock and belief into Jake being able to make a quality exposing video on someone that is generally loved by most of YouTube, I would say. Definitely more than Jake himself in terms of older audiences. And now that Jeff is attached to this and kind of setting Cody up to have this awkward situation, again, that's just really whack and it doesn't shine him in the best of light. Like, what's gonna happen? Jake's gonna walk up in there and stumble through some questions that aren't really gonna phase Cody, as he's dealt with probably bigger heavy hitters than Jake before when it comes to criticism, I'm sure.
You're kids, bro. I don't like that.
Which kids?
I don't like cyberbullies, and you're a cyberbully.
I'm sorry, man.
Hey, man.
You said sorry. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bullying you.
Oh my god, guys, this is like the apex of the video and the most intense part, and of course, Lil Monkey Brain Jake over here is too dumb and ruins the whole thing. He walks in all aggressive, doesn't even shake Cody's hand, which, if you think about it, is a form of IRL bullying. Cody would probably go home and cry about it tonight. Not really, but that's just the way that Jake Paul's logic has worked throughout this whole video, so I'm turning it back around on him. But he pulls up to him like, bro, you cyberbully kids. I don't like that. To which Cody asks him obviously to name one kid he cyberbullied, and there are none that Jake can think of, so he just stands there and points at him, repeating himself like some sort of idiotic NPC from an Elder Scrolls game, because he didn't actually think this through fully and has no ammunition really for this conversation against Cody. So after this awkward stumble, Jake has the audacity to say, you dish jokes, bro, you gotta be able to take them, bro. But I don't see any jokes being thrown around by Jake himself. I see him recycling the same exact things he spent the first 6 minutes of this exposing video trying to say, although somehow making the words that he already said sound even more stupid than they did when he was in front of his computer earlier talking. And Cody is obviously just uncomfortable and wondering why Botox boy Jeff over here from Vlog Squad is setting him up like this. Kinda whack to have someone come out to do this for you and be in a video and you set them up like that, man. Like, you're a clout chaser for that one, for sure.
I told you, man, I keep it fun. I keep it lighthearted.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
So this interaction continues between the two of them, and both are obviously really uncomfortable, as this is just an idiotic conversation to be having, and Jake is really accomplishing nothing but making everyone else's day slightly worse by being there. Well, except for his little cameraman buddy who chimes in a couple of times, but like, bro, shut up. If you're holding the camera, this is across all mediums, guys. I'm sick of camera guys talking in videos I'm trying to watch. I'm sure you guys feel the same way. But anyways, after this, he kind of just walks back to his car and all of a sudden is like, yeah, if we can find a middle ground between the two of us, he can be a little more lighthearted and I can be more understanding. Which is a weird curveball to throw in there. Like, it's almost like him going to see Cody made him realize that it was more his ego being crushed than anything. But to be honest, I really don't think he's capable of such introspective thought at this point. He's just trying to say random things to make the video longer. Also, man, this could have been like accomplished in easily 10 minutes. I know you got to get over 10 for the ad rev, but it doesn't need to be 17 minutes of this, Jake. Most of the comments of this video are even saying things like that as well. This man is out here just wasting everyone's time.
And I challenge you guys to like
This video because honestly, guys, Grim did bring up some good points, and I do agree, I did kind of make an idiot of myself by making this video.
what you do have is a talent, Cody. And I challenge you, bro, to take that talent of like being funny and put it elsewhere into something positive that like doesn't create so much hate. That's really the main point I'm just trying to make here.
All right, Jake, quit doing air quotes when you say Cody is like being funny. He has more talent in that field than you will ever have, and you are incapable of making people laugh unironically that are over the age of 13, and you will never develop an actual ability to create humor with how large your ego is, and how seemingly immature you still are. Give this man credit where credit is due. I know it's hard to admit that one of your adversaries are better than you at something, but we all know it to be true. Just man up to it.
Which kids?
Which kids? Like he's deflecting. Like he doesn't even want to like what kids? Which kids? Like, bro, how about the 200 videos that you have on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, how about them, Jake? Also, real quick, increase your vocabulary or just talk less while your brain is chugging away trying to develop a thought. When you stutter along and string along about 30 likes into one sentence, it makes it clear that you are unable to say anything worthwhile at that time. You can look at Cody's 200 plus videos, and I really don't think there are any where he is just directly roasting a child. Most of them are influencers and people like you that aren't self-aware enough to realize how cringy your content is, and then he calls you out on it and he's the bad guy. Alright guys, as you can tell, I'm getting a little tilted, and this is already killing off enough dwindling brain cells that I have, and I just have to cut off this video at some point. He finally takes a Shane Dawson signature move out of his playbook at the end here, and softly accuses Cody Ko of being a sociopath, which I'll admit is a bold play, and couldn't be farther from the truth. The last third of this video is just more of his awkward stumbling through a commentary on this footage that they got at Jeff's barbershop. About 3,000 more uses of the word like, and the most uninspired, non-self-aware, idiotic rambling about how Cody is some 28-year-old cyber bully. Thankfully, the internet is on my side, it sounds like, and I hope you guys are too on this. I mean, Jake, you boofed it on this one. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this whole situation. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. As always, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to turn on notifications so that you never miss a Grim video in the future, and join my lit notification squad. I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace out.